Hey guys, what's up? It's Rocketos54 here, and welcome to my horror pack unboxing for the months of November and December 2024. The reason why these are late is because there was a postal strike, so horror pack was withholding both packs until it was resolved, and then they sent them both at once, so that's why there was none for November, but I have both of them here now. Now, I have absolutely no idea which pack is which. I'm going to have to look up some videos on YouTube later to find out which month will be which. But I'll just start with this first one here, which is... Oh! Fuck yes! Oh, we're off to a great start! The slipcover's dented, but this is awesome that I got this, because this is something I've seen, and I've wanted to buy it, and I just haven't gotten around to it. But the first one in here, this is a great start. The first one in here is Infinity Pool, which is the third movie directed by Brandon Cronenberg, who is David Cronenberg's son. This is his third one after Antiviral and Possessor. I've seen Possessor, but not Antiviral. I think that Infinity Pool is my favorite of the two that I've seen. I really enjoyed this. It was very, very surreal, very weird, very disturbing. And like looking at looking at it and finding out, because I didn't actually know what it was rated. It's rated R. I'm honestly a little surprised it didn't get an NC-17 for this one scene that's in it. Yeah, that's really surprising to see this get an R rating, because there's like a pornographic level graphic scene in this, so I'm surprised that it got that rating. But yeah, no, this is a great start. Like, as I said, I've seen this. It's really good. I really enjoyed it. From what I remember, kind of a confusing one, but man, this is a great start. I'm glad that it has a slip. It kind of sucks that it got dented, but yeah, that's awesome. I also remember that the Canadian slipcover, because this is the American copy of it, I remember the Canadian slipcover looked very strange, but I don't quite remember exactly what it looked like based off memory. But yeah, this is a great start. I'm very happy already. The next one, okay, I don't think I've heard of this one, but I think it's a Shudder exclusive. I'm kind of glad to see some more of these in the pack, because the Shudder exclusives haven't exactly been super common in packs recently. But yeah, so this is one called Seance. This one has a slip on it as well, from the creators of You're Next and Orphan, and the quote on the back says "Scream meets Black Christmas," so that's very promising to hear. It says Camille Meadows is the new girl at the prestigious Edelweiss Academy for Girls. Soon after her arrival, 6 girls invite her to join them in a late-night ritual, calling forth the spirit of a dead former student who reportedly haunts the halls. But before morning, one of the girls is dead, leaving the others wondering what may have awakened. Yeah, so this one seems like it's going to be a pretty good one. I'm excited to check this out. Usually the Shudder exclusives are pretty good. The next one in here, haven't heard of this one. This is the exclusive. This is HorrorPack exclusive 102. So I think this is the one for November that I opened. Is this one old or new? Okay. But anyway, so the HorrorPack exclusive is this one called Spider Baby, which I've never heard of. The cover looks kind of familiar. Like, I should have seen it. I want to say maybe of Death Game, but I don't remember. I might just be making that up. Looks like it came out last year. It says an all-new remake of the 1967 cult classic. So apparently this is a remake. It says in a dilapidated rural mansion, the last generation of the degenerate inbred Murray family lives with the inherited curse of a disease that causes them to mentally regress. The family chauffeur, Bruno, looks out for them and covers up their indiscretions. Trouble comes when greedy distant relatives and their lawyer arrive to dispossess the family of their home, but the children will protect their house and bloodline at all costs. Featuring appearances by genre favorites Beverly Washburn, Ron Chaney, Robert Mukes, and Brinky Stevens. Yeah, hopefully this one will be pretty good. As I said, I've never heard of this one. The back art is really cool, actually. I really like the way that looks. Then the last one in here, this is one I haven't heard of either. It says it has Maisie Williams in it. It's from 2020, but it's this one called The Owners. Geez, like all three of these have had slips, which is really cool. It says a group of friends think they found the perfect easy score, an empty house with a safe full of cash, but when the elderly couple that lives there comes home early, the tables are suddenly turned. As a deadly game of cat and mouse ensues, the would-be thieves are left to fight to save themselves from a nightmare they could never have imagined. So, hopefully this one will be pretty good. And now we're going to open the second pack. It's kind of nice to have two packs to open. I mean, this was already a great first pack. Like, Infinity Pool being in there is just awesome. But yeah, so let's open this second pack. This one's getting a little harder to open. Okay. First one of this pack. I don't remember if I've heard of this one or not. I feel like I might have added this to my watch list recently, but I don't know. But it's this one called Haunter with Abigail Breslin. It's an IFC Midnight title. The quote on the back says, a clever suspense supernatural take on Groundhog Day. So, and what's kind of sad is that I actually haven't even seen Groundhog Day, that's very, very sad to admit. It looks like it's a Canadian movie too. I love how on the back here, like it says, so it has like, Canada, Ontario, and it says, the movie network, and then right beside it says Movie Central. You guys remember that? My Canadian people out there, at least I think they were Canadian only, Movie Central before it was the movie network. That's such a trip to see those two logos on there, especially Movie Central, because that was so long ago when they actually went by that. Now they just go by Crave. But yeah, so this one says, Abigail Breslin stars in Haunter, a unique take on the traditional haunted house story from director Vincenzo Natali. I guess he directed Cube and Splice? I didn't know that. In 1986, teenager Lisa and her family died in their home under sinister circumstances. Unable to move on, their spirits continued to roam the house during the intervening years. Now, over a period of 6 days, Lisa must reach out from beyond the grave to help her living counterpart Olivia avoid the same fate that Lisa and her family suffered long ago. Uniquely unsettling and shocking, Haunter is a one-of-a-kind reverse ghost story that chills long after the final frame. Hopefully this one will be pretty good. I think the cover looks really cool. Hopefully that one's a good one. The next one in here... this is a Wild Eye title. Yeah, I haven't heard of this one, but it looks like the next one is this one called The Jurassic Dead. It says a unit of mercenaries must team up with a group of tech geek students after America is struck with an EMP attack. Deep in the desert, they find the source of the terror. A mad scientist who has also just created a living dead T-Rex dinosaur, one who turns everyone it attacks into a zombie. Now they must scramble to stay alive and save the planet from the ultimate undead predator. All right, hopefully that one will be pretty fun. Then the third one in here, this is the December one. This is HorrorPack Blu-ray 103. Haven't heard of this one, but it's this one called The Bench. At least I don't think I've heard it. The title sounds kind of familiar. Yeah, when was this one from? Does it say? Doesn't say a year, I don't think. But it says, in the summer of 2007, a group of emerging filmmakers and actors set out into the Scottish wilderness to make a low-budget horror film in homage to the low-budget American horror films of the 1970s. This grisly slasher has never been seen until now. A breakdown, a kind invitation, a cabin with a bloody past. Alex Summers and her newfound friends face a nightmarish reality as they are picked off one by one, drawn to the sinister bench below. This is... it's also kind of interesting how on here they put the frame rate on the back. I've never actually seen that for a movie to do before, but yeah, I'm wondering, I'm wondering how this is gonna be executed, because the way they put like the two, because there's a thing here and then there's a thing there that I was reading, and it almost makes it seem like it's two movies in here, which I don't think that's the case. Seems like it's just one, but hopefully that one will be pretty good. The last one in here, I haven't heard of this one, but the cover looks very interesting. But it's this one called Cherry Tree. And on the back it says, Faith's world is turned upside down after she finds out that her beloved father is dying. When the mysteriously alluring Sissy Young becomes her new hockey coach, Faith has no idea that Sissy is the head of a witch's coven that has resided in her hometown of Orchard for centuries. Using the fruit of an ancient cherry tree in a bloody ritual, the witches can bring the dead and dying back to life, and when Sissy offers to cure Faith's father, she lures the young woman into a dangerous deal that will leave her fighting for her life. Cherry Tree... Oh! It says Cherry Tree is the sexy, gory, and haunting new film by David Keating, the critically acclaimed director of Wakewood. I've seen Wakewood because that was actually a previous HorrorPack title, and I really enjoyed Wakewood. I thought it was a really good movie, and I guess it's from the same director. The writer's name says Brendan McCarthy. That name sounds familiar too. Yeah, it's an Irish film. This is gonna be exciting to watch because that cover looks really, really cool, and knowing it's from the director of Wakewood has me excited. But yeah, that is gonna be it for this video, you guys. This is a very, very, very nice unboxing. I was very, very happy, especially with the November one. I'm so happy that Infinity Pool was in there because I do love that movie, and I have been meaning to pick it up and just haven't gotten around to it. So that's awesome that it's here. I was gonna say, you know, one thing I might actually honestly do, if I find the Canadian slipcover just like in the wild or for not too bad of a price, I might buy it and put it over this just because I remember the Canadian slipcover looks absolutely nuts. But yeah, this is gonna be a very fun two months worth of packs here. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Subscribe for more content. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and remember, you guys, whenever squeezing bugs, say no to drugs.